So welcome back to the series. Today's episode is going to be a little weird because I had some errors with my OBS, losing a bunch of clips to corruption. It's refusing to clip some things, but I'm going to try to work around it the best I can and add post commentary where possible, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy nonetheless, Also, just because I've heard about this algorithm boost thing, saying for you to like and subscribe, and apparently for some reason that actually helps the channel out. But that's just me testing this out, that's all. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Alright, it's time. I'm doing Dragon Slayer 1. Time to get this done. Epic boss fight. And there we go, we have the full map. Time to go get the rest of the things and prepare to fight Elvarg. Alright, let's make some nails. Alright, well, now we're only one step away from, finishing the quest, and it's the most risky of the parts, so I suppose I should also bring something like an emergency teleport with me. So let's look for something. Alright, we'll make do with a Chronicle with 2 charges on it. Doesn't really need to, but I just like to have an extra just in case. Alright, there we go. Elvarg's dead. Took a little bit of food, but we get it done in the end. Alright, let's talk to Oziak, or Oziak. And there we go, we've done Dragon Slayer. And I think I can't afford a plate body. Yeah, I have like half of that money, so... There we go, a bunch of levels. Combat level 60 as well, very nice. Well, let's try to make some money and we can finally upgrade to full rune so I don't have to wear this hodgepodge of garbage. Oh boy. So as you saw in the previous clip, I kinda haven't played in a bit. I don't know why, but I just lost motivation to do anything, so I just kinda took a break, reevaluated things, and just, got back now. So I think I'm gonna go back to the crabs like I intended earlier, and just smack him for a bit, get my combats up. Because I wanna go do Pest Control already. So one of the things with the series has been that every time I take a break, just doing stuff in my life, it feels like I'm wasting time, just like, oh, I should be recording more for this series because I want to make a series, But I don't know, it's just kind of weird because sometimes I just don't find the motivation to play this game, but I also want to play the game. It's a very hard thing to explain, but I don't know, I just want to play the game right now and hope that I manage to ride the motivation out for a while. Although I should mention that, it's not a negative thing, I do like the game and I want to play more of it, It's just, I'm in a weird state in my life, that's all. Also, congratulations to my friend over here for getting his Blood Torva. Update, been beating up these crabs for about 3 hours now. I've got over 100k combat XP, going strong. Let's keep going. So I went and bought myself some iron arrows, gonna be using this absolute rip I have on, train my ranged up a little bit because it's at 26. And from there, I think I'm gonna do the quest Spirits of Elid because it gives a bunch of prayer XP and, I'd really like to get that up right now. So right now, my main goal is to get to 30 because I think I'm gonna do Zogre Flesh Eaters. But I think one of the requirements for it was to get 30 ranged. Yes, so I'll just get that up and, you know, that'll give me a nice little boost. Actually, now that I think about it, why am I doing this? Because I could just... I'm pretty sure my combat stats are high enough that I could do Shadow of the Storm. It's not that hard of a quest, and even if it turns out to be dangerous, I could just keep an emergency teleport on me, so... I suppose I could do that. You know what, yeah, I'll do it. God, I love walking around. Alright, let's go do this quest with this absolute banger gear. Surely nothing can go wrong. Actually, before I go, I almost forgot the emergency teleport. Well, I'll pick something up along the way, I suppose. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even really need a teleport, because, like, I can just use the RD cloak, and I even do have a Ring of Life with me, so I guess I'm not at that big of a risk. Alright, let's not let our boy Matthew's death be in vain. It's looking a lot like I might need to teleport, so I'm gonna hover at the RD cloak, but I'm gonna be a little risky. I'm gonna allow myself to go down to like 15 or something. I don't know his exact max hit, but you know. It's being a... Oh! Well, that's the closest boss fight on this account so far, and probably the closest this fight has ever been for me on any account so far, so, you know. That was a little too close for comfort, but, you know, we get it done in the end. Alright, so now that we got that quest done and my ranged level is about 30, I can go and do Zogre Flesh Eaters now. Alright, let's get started with Jungle Potion then. Actually, I almost forgot, while I'm here, I need to go and grab myself one of these herbs over here in the west, because I need one of them for the Zogre Flesh Eaters, which is why this quest was required. I completely forgot until right now. I just got one of them, now I wait for another decade to get myself the second one. You'd think this would be faster at 22 Herblore, but you know. It is what it is, I suppose. Alright, there we go. One quest down. 23 Herblore. Anything that we're about to unlock? Anything cool? Not in particular. The first actually cool unlock that we get is literally at like 45. But, you know, it'll take a while to get there. Actually, no, 38 was the prayer potion. I'm stupid. Alright, next up, let's go and start Big Chompy bird hunting. The best quest in the game. While we're at it, let's gather up the wolf bones that we need. There we go, Big Chompy bird hunting. And now we prepare for the Zogre Flesh Eaters. Bug boy down. Let's get all of this. And we bail. There we go, Zogre Flesh Eaters. I absolutely hate this quest, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Now to think of what to do next. So, after doing a little bit of thinking, I think I'm gonna get my combat up to 70, so I'll get my defense up a little bit, and I'll finally go do Pest Control, because I actually think I could get Void, because, you know, it would allow me to train up all of the other stats really quickly, because Void just is a really good armor set, like everyone knows that. So let's get cracking on that. So, we just hit 70 combat level, and that means that I'm probably now actually able to do Pest Control, so I'm gonna go there, get myself full void, and also just buy prayer points until I get 43, so I can finally start doing some of the more difficult quests without, you know, risking myself, so let's get on the grind here. So I did a little bit of pest control, and I came to the conclusion that it is still pretty slow. Like, yeah, sure, I don't get a lot of combat XP and anything. So I decided maybe I could do something to just make my time here a little easier. And I went through and looked at the weapons that I can get. And, you know, dragon weapons, obviously they're good, but I'd need to, you know, get the money for them and stuff. Obsidian weapons, kind of the same issue. The Colossal Blade could be fun. So either I gotta figure out how to get myself a dragon weapon of some kind, or I get myself the Colossal Blade. So I'm gonna look through my bank if I can find out the money, or otherwise I'll go and do a little bit of mining and get myself a Colossal Blade by doing a bunch of foundry. Alright, so I've come to my conclusion. I'm gonna be one of the few people who's gonna try and rock out a dragon longsword, so I'm gonna have to get myself 100k somehow. So let's figure that out. So this is something I've actually never done before. I've never done the storerooms before, so, you know, doing this is a little unusual to me. Marked which chest is which, and now I'm just here gathering up some keys. Gonna go and sell them in Port Sarim. This is probably really, like, everyone knows about this, but I haven't ever done it, so first time for everything, I suppose. So pretty much a normal inventory of just random crap gave me 13k. So with that in mind, I should only need to do this about 6 or 7 times. So not the worst. Gotta say, while doing this method, I absolutely love it when you just open it and it says, you found 6 coins. You found 2 coins. It's just such a lovely feeling. So looking at the amount of money I have, it's looking a lot like the next trip might be the last one. So after doing a little bit of clearing out in my bank because, you know, I didn't get enough from selling the jewelry. You know, here we have over 100k. I have a diamond here, also an uncut one because I don't remember which one they take. So I'm gonna be one of the few people who's gonna buy a dragon longsword instead of a dragon scimitar because I want to get my stats up before I go and do stuff like monkey madness. Sick. Now all I gotta do is get the rest of the level at Pest Control and I can finally wield this first dragon weapon. My cash stack is looking a little sad, but will improve. Just need a little under 2k XP anymore and I can finally equip the D-Long. It's gonna be quite the dopamine hit to get rid of the rune mace finally. Right, there we go, 60 attack. Finally I can wield the dragon weapon for the first time on this account. God, it looks so cool. Even though it's pretty much worse than the dragon scimitar in every single possible way, but you know, upsides. Right, so now I've got myself the Dorgishan crossbow, because, you know, I need to get myself a little bit of range XP, because, you know, you actually need some base stats to actually wield the void armor, 42 in everything except prayer, I believe. So I have to go and grab that so I can get my range up a little bit, and the magic I can get through quests alone, so it's not going to be that bad. I'll just get some trading done with the ranged in Pest Control, and I should have 42 by the time I can actually afford the entire set, so should be nice. So I did exactly one run and I realized that I can actually do, if I check here, animal magnetism, you know. All I really need to get are just a bunch of bars, the ecto tokens, but I have all the requirements, so, you know, the Ava's devices would be pretty nice to have, so I suppose I could do that quest right now. So let me go and get some of these item requirements out of the way, and I'll go do that. So I got the items I needed for the quest, and I realized I could also do Ghosts Ahoy, because, you know, that gives me the ecto file, which would be a very useful teleport for me, so I'm gonna gather up the items for this quest as well while I'm at it. Alright, time for a legendary boss fight. Oh mein Gott. That was a close one. And there we go. we have done Animal Magnetism, we have Ava's Attractor, and I need to check because I don't remember what you actually needed. Okay, level 50 ranged. So I'll be using this one for a bit and doing more pest control using this one. Something I was thinking about is that I do have a group that I play with, you know, Group Ironman, and I don't know if it would be something people are against, but would anyone be against me doing stuff like actually going to like Champions of Xeric just to get combat achievements so I can get faster pest control points and start doing barrels faster because of that reduced prayer drain? I don't know if I can get all the way to medium diary soon, but you know, it would speed up the process a lot, so that's just something I was thinking about. 42 ranged, that is the last requirement out of the way for range levels, and now I just need 2 magic levels and I have all the levels for using Void. I think I have about 400 points in stock right now, so you know, we're well on our way. This absolute champion I am right now with my absolutely amazing mage gear right now. At least the XP per hour is not the worst, you know, 15k per hour. It could be worse. And there we go, 42 magic. We are now fully capable of wearing the void armor. Just now need to get myself the points. I'm right now, I believe, at around 450 points, so it's gonna take a while, but I think I'm gonna grind for the entire set, you know, all helmets. Not gonna get the mace though. So I spent a few more of my rooms and time to see what I can get from here. I can get the gloves, collection log, and considering my armor is kind of dookie here, I might as well get the robes. So my OBS refused to record the clip where I bought my void top, but you know, here we are. Finally got this. So I'm gonna do a few runs, see if my metal fortitude lasts to get at least a ranger mage helmet. If not, I'll just do a few runs and maybe go do hunter so I can try and get myself a power amulet from Magpie Implings. So I did a few runs more of pest control, decided that I want to do some other stuff, so right now I'm gonna go do this one clue that I had just sitting in my bank. Just gonna go and get myself the steel plate skirt, excuse me, from Alcarid. Also make the sapphire necklace because I just got the crafting level for getting it the coif, which I didn't have previously. So I'm gonna do this clue and probably do hunter afterwards. And depending on how long the video is, I'll probably end it here, but I'll check how many clips I have after this. Alright, we get the casket. Let's see what we get. Well, it's a collection slot. I cannot speak today, apparently. It's a collection log, so I'm happy with it. So, I'm gonna end the video here, and now I'm gonna go and actually start working on the hunter grind, because that's something I need to get out of the way, and it's just good to get out of the way early, you know? So, I'll end the video here, and I'm gonna start grinding and hunter out immediately. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment for suggestions on what I should be doing, and yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed.